everybody. I think Satish and Santosh have kind of set up the stage to the afternoon, made life easier for me. So before I actually talk about native engine network, the cap I'm wearing today, let's talk about a successful startup in this room that we kind of ignored. When we say startup, we say idea, prototype, productize, scale up, get traction, win customers, and actually add value and create an impact to your target audience. The startup I would like to first congratulate is FORGE. The FORGE Vish and the team and his management have put in place. I think it deserves a round of applause. I think fantastic job. I know Vish when he came from Bangalore and he had only an idea that I'm going to set up an incubator. It was not called FORGE, it was something else. And from there to today, I can see how what he's preaching he's also practicing in FORGE, right from the whole use of materials to make it low cost and things like that. So coming to today, what I'm going to talk about is how an investor, especially at seed stage, an angel investor will look at your potential ideas in IoT or other spaces. So I represent Native Engine Network. This is India's first tier 2 focused angel network. I'm the chair for Coimbatore. We are an angel network of 45 members. We are 6 months old only. We have morning we had one of the angels who's part of the board, Arjun Prakash on the panel discussion. We have Ranjit and we have Lalit also here, who's also part of NAN. So I think NAN is well represented here. So what is it that an investor would look for? I think you've got a lot of takeaways in terms of the potential of IoT, the advantage of the space you can be as a startup founder entrepreneur today, and also you've got the future, factory of the future that I think Santosh of Wipro presented. So I'm going to have only 2 key takeaways for aspiring startups, founders, entrepreneurs who want to diversify. The first one is whatever product you build, whether it is IoT based, cloud based, app based, you must look at something called the key triangle: cost, choice and convenience. To explain this, let me take a very simple example that you all understand. Ola. So Ola gives you choice and convenience because you can put the smartphone out, get out of the airport, and within 5 minutes you are conveniently able to choose a cab of your choice. So we used to transport even before Ola was there, but we never figured out that this is an alternate solution available for a pain point we were happy to live with. So there was a clear pain point, but it was not being addressed. So before we come to cost, you can see this example addresses choice and the user's convenience. So automatically demand will follow choice and convenience. And if you are able to generate enough demand, cost will come down automatically. So that's why you get scale. So any product that you have, if you're able to also apply this key triangle approach, does it take care of the user's choice, convenience, and can you then scale it to bring down cost? That's a very, very good way to validate your idea, product, concept, whatever you're doing. Because one of the things that was very good in the previous speaker, Revek's talk, was the use cases. I think the use cases of aping the West may not really work when an investor comes and looks at it from an India perspective, because not all the solutions, especially in the IoT industrial internet space, can be replicated from the West, because the Indian manufacturing engineering setup is completely different, right? So you need to kind of figure out what the pain points that you're going to solve from an India-centric manner, and then apply this kind of key triangle approach. That is the first takeaway that an investor would like to see you talking about when you demonstrate your prototype or product. The second takeaway would be very, very religious focus on unit economics. So the unit economics for every product is slightly different, but ultimately it comes to 2 parameters. Either unit economics makes sense at a function of time, okay, in 6 months, okay, in 12 months, or a function of certain volume. Okay, if I have so many connected devices, if I have so many users on my platform, if I have so many customers. So unit economics as a function of time or as a function of volume. So these 2 takeaways I think are very fundamental that an investor would look at. So as part of the pitch committee, where we screen a lot of aspiring startups, I think I'm just sharing with you what investor that you are pitching for might be looking at, and if you can also look from that angle, it is not only useful for funding point of view, but it's also useful to build a good business. It is also useful to build a product that is successful and can generate value to a client, and hence you get paid. So I think from both perspectives this is very useful. Coming specifically to Native Angel Network, so what we have done in the last 6 months is that we have been sector agnostic currently, but obviously I am from Coimbatore and the whole angel network of people who have joined us are from Coimbatore. So we do have a big soft corner to the engineering manufacturing sector here, and we do want to see entrepreneurs who can come and solve and enhance the local industrial engineering problems. So in that sense, to be selfish, we will not really be, we'll be happy if the unicorn happens from Coimbatore, but we'll be more happier if the one unicorn we can have like 10 to 20, 50 crore to 100 crore companies coming out of Coimbatore. From as a startup, as a founder, as an entrepreneur, I think they will make a huge impact rather than just one unicorn who will come out and do a big thing. So that in that sense, we are focused as a chapter, as an association, to fund seed stage, early stage between anywhere from 20 lakhs upwards of 75 lakhs. So far we have done 3 deals, 3 term sheets have been signed, and we are in the process of closing the money round. So they are in different sectors. One is in, all of them are actually, none of them are in IoT space, but I think from this crowd here, people from Coimbatore, outside of Coimbatore, we would be happy to hear about your ideas. We've been walking around the startup showcase set up by FORGE, very interesting, very exciting. The buzz is very, very different, and I think that is great here. So we'll be very happy to hear from you, and you can look at our website, which is natively.org, and you can also contact our secretariat based out of Coimbatore, or talk to any of our members here. After this event, we'll be hanging out here. So we have 2 values that we can bring to a startup or a founder from NAN. One is obviously potential for you to come and get funded, but other than that, we have a strong mentor network, functional and domain. Say for example, you want to build an IoT product or an industrial internet product in the motor pump sector. Now we'll be able to access key functionalities, key personalities in that sector to get them to talk to you, either on an on-demand basis for you to validate what you're doing, or on an ongoing basis to mentor you in a structured format as well. So that is something, considering the HNIs who have joined NAN, we can definitely facilitate. So one is on the mentor side, on domain, other one is on the mentor side on function. For example, if you are having a great product but you are having trouble in putting together your marketing and sales plan. So that's another area we can help you with from NAN. So this is very complementary to FORGE. FORGE does the boot camps. They get you very well prepared. Their templates for the boot camps have been fantastic. I've been seeing some of them hanging here. So once you have gone through that, then you are much more ready to approach an organization like NAN. And we do want, and we are having a close working relationship with FORGE, and we can definitely talk more about that as you have interest. So that's the first part of what I wanted to share. The second part which mentioned about is that as an entrepreneur, I am from the IT industry. I run a company called NAN Technologies. Another business I run with my brother is Jayanthra.J Wireless. We have a third company we recently started, which is complementary to what a company like Revex does. Where Revex will work with your technology team to get you ready. We kind of do the opposite. We work with non-technical and semi-technical founders, and we make sure that we are like your CTO. So this company is called Innovation Labs, and we provide technology venture capital and a virtual CTO. So you do not have to worry about, okay, where am I going to get this technology expertise? I have the domain knowledge, I know the pain point in my industry, but how do I recruit my CTO and what do I do about running an army of programmers? So that is what this new company we started is taking care. And that is something if you want to chat about, we are happy that we're going to be around here and we can talk about it. So I have a very short talk. So thank you, Vish, for the invitation. And if any of you have questions on NAN or Angular Innovation Labs, we're going to be around there. Thanks.
Thanks.